Hey, welcome to everybody for jumping on tonight. So what I have here, this is a wood sign. It had a different kind of bow on it and everything, and I took it off. And I wanted the small black and white check. This isn't quite a buffalo plaid, or it could be similar to a buffalo plaid. It just has welcome on it. I took the old ugly bow off that came on it, and because it was a door hanger just by itself. So I took the bow off, made me just a little bow tie bow, and put it back on. So with this is 15 inches wide. Hi, Tammy and Mary. So 15 inches wide. So what I did was just center my sign in the middle. I drilled a hole, two small holes parallel to each other, and I drilled them through the sign and the rail at the same time. I took a zip tie, ran it through, and then come up the other side and zip tied it. And as you can tell, it's really sturdy. I only had to do it on one on each side. Okay, the rail has two rings or rungs, whatever you want to say. They're split. I've never worked with a wood rail like this before. I've always made my own out of a wire wreath frame. So I put 6 pipe cleaners on the outside, and I put 6 on the inside. Okay, and so I want to go ahead and start on the inside first, and so let's get started. I've got leftover mesh, and it's cut anywhere. I had some leftover. This is all poly jute. It's got jute fibers with poly is the propylene. Yes, I butchered that tonight. Anyway, regular mesh. And I had just some plain left. So this is more like a rustic or a farmhouse, and that's just my favorite style to make. Anyway, so how is everyone tonight? So we're going to do, and I thought we'd start off on the inside because they're going to go up high. Let's put some of this real pretty stuff, this right here up there. And since this does fray, I like to, any kind of mesh that's going to fray, I want to do a woodland ruffle. So we're just going to roll it 2 or 3 times and flip it. So this is cut anywhere from 25, 28, depending on how much I had left of each piece. I think most of them's 25, some may be a little bit longer. Then we're going to ruffle up the middle. I didn't paint the wood part of the rail because since we were going in with a tan, I didn't want it to be see-through. So I want to see, and I think I'm going to place my ruffles like this. I've got plenty of room up here. And that's something you don't really have, so I'm going to place the ruffles going up and down. And that's something you don't really have when you're tying a lot of this stuff on with a wire frame. So I like that. Let's put that one up here. And let's put one on the other side. I love this with the cotton in it. So we're going to roll it, let's say 3 times. That's usually my lucky number, unless it's a mesh that really, really frayed. So I'm taking it up the middle. So what you get with a woodland ruffle is a curl and a ruffle. And I'm putting the ruffles the right side up. So let's flip this around. Let's see how me sort of put it more to angle. So now we're going to go with the brown or tan. Man, it was 82 degrees here today. Really warm. Oh, hi, Cheryl from Maine. Welcome. I'm glad you stopped by. We are making a rail with a half wood rail, and that's what this wood thing here is. I'm going to flip that pipe cleaner around. My only thing with this I can see so far is that I'm hoping, and it will, I can already tell it will, is that the wood center is a little deeper than what I'm used to. It's solider than what further down than what I'm used to on a half reef form. Now, if you were to put a sign in the middle, it would be very nice. You do? Really? Well, this is my first one with the deer. I love making them. I love making them. Any way you can make them, I love making them. But I've never done it with a deer. And I live in Southwest Texas, or however you want to say it, and so deer so we're just ruffling it up the middle. I'm going to come right over here, and with these I'm laying them sideways. Hi, Virginia. There we go. We're making a deer rail tonight. Yeah, a deer rail. I had to think. It's good to see you. Excuse me. We're just doing the Woodland Ruffle, to where you roll it 3 times on each end and ruffle it up the middle. I only had 12 ties on this wooden rail that I had. Let's pull those up. And that's my little deer. I thought I missed one. On the side over there. On the outside, let's make sure I didn't miss any more. Whoops. That one's a curly one. Hi, Rick. I'm glad you could drop in. How's it been going, sir? We're making a deer rail. I'm putting on its fur coat right now. We're doing my favorite, the Woodland Ruffle. I missed one over here, so I'm going to put it in right quick. There we go. I got one more that I'm going to put this little one here. What I've done is I've been using up, hi Ruby from Austin. I'm using leftover mesh. I had some of the poly jute with snowball in it, and then I had just some plain poly jute. This could be excellent for the holidays, but this is more of just like just a winter farmhouse, rustic, whatever you want to pick as your poison. I'm putting this one right down here at the bottom so it coordinates to having 2 and 1. Yeah. Make sure I got that one. This one had like something around its neck. I don't remember what it was, and it was glued on, of course, and I took my blow dryer on high heat and took it off. That's one way. If it comes with something you're not happy with and it's glued on, don't try to scrape it off and damage whatever you're doing. Just take a heat gun on low or a blow dryer and just where you can heat it up and it comes off. That's why here in Texas it's so hard to, the heat is so bad. You want to be careful about anything you're sending that you're gluing embellishments and stuff onto your wreaths, because the heat here will just make them fall off. Unless it's in like an evergreen or something like that. Okay. That's what we have so far. Isn't he or she adorable? I guess we're going to call it a she, since it's got a bow. It could be a bow tie if I cut it a little shorter, though. So, okay. So this is the 2 ribbons, which is the tan taupe, what do you want to call it, with the buffalo stripe, and then just a regular buffalo stripe. And then we're going to make a really pretty bow. I cut the ribbons to 11 inches. So what I'm doing is I'm just folding them in half, finding my center. And then what I do is I just scrunch them up the middle, make like little wings out of them, and then I'll tie them in. I just place them in a tie, pull your pipe cleaner together, twist it 2 or 3 good times, because I'm not going to go back in with anything right now. Okay, you want to take them, plump them up, and then what I'll do is I'll sort of pull them apart, but I'll rotate them. Sort of fan them out. Like that right there. Sometimes you just have to pull them apart a little harder to get them to stay. So we're just using the 2 colors of ribbons. Fold them in half. You can even take your finger and scrunch it up like this, find your center, or you can pinch them in the middle. Mine, I've got a habit of laying them down and doing it. I think it's whatever anyone gets used to. There we go. Now let's do the top. I don't have to turn it. I'm running out of room. Okay. On these here on the top, I'm going to crisscross them. Like so. And I'm only going to put, I'm not going to put any ribbon in the middle two, because the bow will go right there. Okay, so that's that so far, and we'll put our bow right here. Set that there. Get out the handy dandy bow maker. And I think I'm only going to make these about, let's see, that's 8, but I'm going to go 11. I'd rather have them hanging down a little bit. Let's do 12. So what I did is I got a 12-inch tail, gathered, oops, missing a peg. There it is. Hi, Miss Dawn. I'm going to place this down in my bow maker. I make my bows to where the tails are coming out. I don't know why. Always have, instead of them coming towards me. So then I'm going to, let me pull some of this out. It's hard to tell which is the right and the wrong side. They both look the same. And this is just going to be a 5-inch. It's a small bow. I'm going to twist it. This is a linen ribbon, and it's not one of my favorites to work with. It's just harder. Twist it. We're going to do 2 loops on each side. I'll yank that in a minute and it'll hit the floor. Bring it around front. And I'm going to dovetail it. Dovetailing is when you fold your ribbon in half, which that one's a lousy one. So I folded it in half, and then you cut it from the folded side out. Some people cut it the other way. There we go, I even sharpened those. So now I'm just going to move these backwards and forth. One out and one in, or up, one down. Not a very good commentator tonight. Just looked a little big. Okay. Then we're going to go with another 2-inch. Get my, the 2 inches are just like my, and I hope I have enough of this one. I think I've had this one for a long time. We're just going to do a loop on each side with it. So I'm going to twist it, put it out front. I'm going to make this one like a little, about a 5.5. I want it to be a little bit stacked. Cut it off. Yeah, I don't have much left. It wants to crawl out on me. Come on now. Cooperate. This ribbon's got a nice feel to it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with the 1/2 inch check. I'm not sure if I want to dovetail this one or not, but I'm going to make it just a little longer just in case I don't. We'll see. So I twisted it and put it in. I'm going to do 2 loops on each side with this one. But I'm going to make this in at the 4. There we go. I'm just bringing it out to the same length as I had the other one because we know it's 4. Now I'll bring it out front. And cut it off. Excuse me. Same color, but in a 1/2 inch. We're going to twist it. Make this in about 3. right. I gotta twist it first. Let me see if these two, I didn't think they looked like they matched. One's just a wee bit longer by a mile. Okay, that'll work. I'm happy with that. And let's cut that off. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and move all of these out front. Put my loops where I want them to go. And I'm going to take a, pipe cleaner. Push my center down, and I go ahead and I twist my pipe cleaner towards the back. Then I pull it tight. And I lift them up, and I take it and I hold it, and I turn it around to the back. I pull it really snug, and then I twist the bow 5 times. And I'm going to take a piece of ribbon, because I don't want my pipe cleaner showing in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in thirds. And sort of finish off the center of my bow. Then I'll fluff it. Let me get these tails out front first. It's a good thing I checked. Let's just go ahead and fluff it right quick before I put that on there. So I like to tie that on, not having all my tails out front. Even with the pipe cleaner, you can still mess around with your bow and break your bow center. Working from the inside out, or the back side to the top. Can't get my finger in it. There we go. Is everyone tired tonight? I am. I've been getting up early here lately. Okay, let's make sure I've got them all split up. There we go. Now let's do this again. Before I make a big boo-boo. There we go. Lose my mind. You just take it, tie it in a knot, or I'm just going to tie it one time, real tight. Clip off the excess. And twist your pipe cleaner around it. Okay. So now let's bring this rail back over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it to the center. I have another one over here. So it has this bar right here. So I'm going to tie it on this top one right across that center deal. If I can find it. Yeah. But let me get out my handy dandy needle. This is a weaving needle. Extremely tired. Thank you, Virginia. So I want to see where this is at, but I want to go around, I want to go through the mesh. Perfect. Because I want it setting on top of the mesh. Stand on my head. Okay, so all we're going to do is refluff our bow. Why, it's on the wreath now, or the door hanger. Okay, then you want to take your ribbons, your tails. Yeah, I got carried away with the length. Okay, better safe than sorry. Just take your fingers, and I hold on to them. And pull them out, and they'll curl really pretty for you. See how nice and clean this is, number one. And I will make sure this is twisted and tucked on the inside. So, yes. And I'm going to trim these off just a little bit more. But isn't it sweet?